A gene silencing injection was just approved for use in humans. It's an interesting article. I like how they talk about how it's used to reduce cholesterol and help your health. But let's think about other things that gene silencing can be used for. I'm not going to say anything. I'll just read the article and the people can figure the rest out, come to their own hypothesis. A new method is nearing a critical development threshold. The UK's NHS approved a new cholesterol-reducing shot that will be provided to 300,000 people throughout the next 3 years, according to a press release from the UK agency. Crucially, this marks the first use for a novel new therapeutic called gene silencing to treat common illness. Mark, novel, gene silencing and illness. Okay. The new gene, not new, silencing drug targets mRNA to reduce cholesterol levels. Now, where else do we hear about mRNA? Oh, some other injections. But hey, let's read the full story that they choose to share here. Anyway, called inclisiran, I'm not sure how you say it, pardon me. The new drug will be injected twice yearly, primarily for patients suffering from a genetic condition linked to high cholesterol, people who've had a stroke or a heart attack, or those who have had negative or underwhelming reactions to cholesterol-reducing drugs, like statins. This drug has become the object of much anticipation, not only because it has a great potential, but also because it employs a novel technique called gene silencing. I've heard this novel word before. Novel. This emerging therapeutic technique specifically targets the underlying causes of disease instead of the symptoms one experiences when it takes effect. This works by selecting a specific gene and stopping it from producing the protein responsible for the illness. That's novel that they can, silence your genetic makeup. Until this new drug, gene silencing technology was technically used in rare genetic diseases, which make the forthcoming cholesterol shot the first of its kind to treat people with common health problems and on an unprecedented scale. For example, researchers are presently considering new gene silencing might help the treatment of several other health conditions like cancer or Alzheimer's disease. But it won't be easy. Gene silencing drugs target a precise kind of ribonucleic acid, RNA, in the human body known as messenger RNA. I think I've done some videos on messengers, and anyway, I'll keep going. Every cell in your body has RNAs, where they perform a crucial role in the passage of genetic information. Additionally, mRNA is one of the most important kinds of RNA in the body, since it copies and transports genetic instructions and produces proteins according to instructions. I bet it does work according to instructions, just like our government and silencing. But that's a novel corona idea, ain't it? I don't know. Non-viral vectors could be key to repeat doses of gene silencing. The new cholesterol jab employs gene silencing via a protein known as PCSK9, which it degrades. I bet it does degrade. This specific protein is used to regulate cholesterol in the human body, but it exists with excess frequency in people experiencing high levels of LDL cholesterol, which is the bad kind. By stopping this protein from production, cholesterol levels will naturally drop. I'm sure people will too. But to target this mRNA, researchers have to build a synthetic version of a different type of RNA known as interfering RNA. I bet it does interfere. It's a highly localized span of RNA that enables the precise targeting of individual mRNAs. And in the case of the new drug, the siRNA was forged to target the mRNA known for carrying instructions intended for PCSK9 protein. It then binds to the target mRNA and obliterates these instructions, substantially reducing the amount of proteins produced. Conveniently, gene therapies are employed via specific viral vectors, which are virus-like vehicles capable of moving genes to cells just like a virus would. That's novel, isn't it? As of writing, viral vector therapies have seen use in treating genetic blindness, genetic blood disorders, and spinal muscular atrophy. These are highly effective during the first treatment, but it could be impossible to deliver a second dose via the same method should negative immune reactions occur. They're also expensive, which is why they're you have human guinea pigs. So they're expensive, which is why scientists are also investigating non-viral gene therapies that use nanoparticle capable of presenting the drug from blood saving it for the target, for example, in the liver. While promising for now, this gene silencing technique must prove effective in forthcoming trials before they may be applied on even wider scales. Where have we heard some of these keywords before, people? Let's use a little common sense and a little of our basic anatomy skills that we learn in school. Just think it out. Pray it out. I'm praying for us all.